is just for myself to look back on a year from now to be like, okay, this is where you were at, this is where you were thinking. But I wanted to put this here plainly so that I remember all of the stuff that I said previous to now is just kind of where I've been today. And what I'm about to say is what I want for myself moving forward, because I feel like I'm on the right path. I think that a lot happened in 2024 that I haven't expressed to the camera with the intention of sharing, but I've expressed within my journal, I've expressed in my artwork, I've expressed verbally, I've expressed through crying. I think that all of that last year was necessary, and it was crucial, and it was helpful, and it was healing, and it was releasing, and it needed to happen. I'm in a place now where it feels like there's a lot more processing, and there's a lot deeper of layers that need to be uncovered and touched and tilled. And I find myself actively engaged in my art making process. I find myself wanting to draw, wanting to paint, wanting to print, wanting to film, wanting to photograph, all of these things all of this time. And I have all of these different thoughts and ideas and projects working at one time. Like I've got a painting that I feel like is close to being finished over there, and I've got a painting that the camera is sitting on right now that I just did a wash on, and I've got my reference picture gridded out, and I've got earrings back there that I sprayed down yesterday that just need to be assembled so that I can see what they look like in their final form. And I've got all of these different things, and I've been super excited and motivated, and I've got this momentum, and I feel like an artist again, and I thank my son for that, and all of those things are true. And I think that's what's been driving me, and that's what's had me in this positive, flowing state. Like the new year turned over, and now I'm like, okay, all of those things are stable. And it's a self-reinforcing process, a self-reinforcing thing that's happening. Like the more I create, the more ideas I have, the more I release, the more I process, the more I express, the more art I make, and so on and so forth. And that's a very good thing that's happening, and I feel the effects of that happening. But I also am recognizing and feeling like there are layers that are starting to curl up and peel back and reveal different things that I am starting to feel. I'm starting to feel it. And now the question is, what do I do with these feelings? How do I take these feelings and make meaning of them and gain an understanding of them? And that is my main overarching focus moving forward, is just find a level of understanding, a deeper level of understanding in the unfurling of myself, so that I can be happy with myself, so that I can be proud of myself, so that I can enjoy my life, so that I can not take things so personally, so that I can express myself in a way that makes me feel confident and assured and secure within myself. And to not second guess myself, or to not be so worried and anxious that I've hurt anybody's feelings because I said something that is important to me. That's what I've been wanting to say. That's what I want to say to myself. That's what I want to reiterate to myself this time next year. But some small bullet points of what I want to do in 2025. I turned 30 this year. I keep coming back to this. I turned 30 this year, and I'm actually really excited. I've got 8 months now until my 30th birthday. And a couple of things that I want to do related to my birthday as like kind of a milestone marker is I want to go on a trip. And I also want to showcase my artwork. That's a big thing. I got a new journal. I've been writing a lot. I've been painting. I've been making artwork, and that's the most important thing because I can't have an art showcase without art. And I've been making art, and I've been making art that expresses myself in a way that I've never been able to express before. And so sitting and looking at my artwork from a distance, sitting and looking at the reference pictures, and painting freely and loosely and allowing it to just develop on its own without being so caught up in what I want the image to look like. Oh, what a healing process. That's been my main problem. That was my problem years ago up until recently. It's like I would get so caught up in having this vision of what I wanted this artwork to look like, right? Like this painting here, I love this painting so much, but the only way that this painting was created was me sitting with an idea, coming up with a concept and collecting little tiny images through inspiration that was around me. I was in college at the time. I did not start this painting until I had an entire visual composition fully drawn out on the canvas, and then I painted. And so this painting is exactly what I imagined it to be. And I always thought that that's how I should be working. That was always how I did end up working. And so that's what I expected of myself. And it wasn't until recently that I finally kind of let myself be free within the process and just, kind of reminding myself that it's not about what the image actually is. It's more about what you're trying to convey and that coming out through the energy that you're putting into the process of laying the paint or like gluing the paper down or the colors that I'm choosing and how much attention to certain areas that I give it. And so I'm finding that my creative process is much less strict. It's not as strict as I used to be. And that's something that's so new to me. And I'm proud of myself for that. I give myself a pat on the back for that. The next painting is much smaller and I have a very clear vision for it. But one thing that I keep coming to is that it's not necessarily about what it is that's the imagery that's portrayed on the painting. I haven't even started laying paint down. It's just a wash of color. But what I'm conceptualizing for this, right, Jasmine, okay, listen to yourself. What I'm focused on is trying to portray what does my energy look like? What do I perceive my energy to look like? What does it feel like? Or perhaps what did it look like and feel like in a particular moment? And this experience that I'm kind of amalgamizing into this painting, what did my energy look like? What did it feel like? And what did the other person's energy look like and feel like? And how can I transmute that visually into a painting? This is going to be new for me. So we'll check back in and see how this painting is going in a little bit. But I did a vision board live stream the other day and I felt really good about it. I felt good in the moment. I felt good after the fact. And I think I want to keep that going. There's something about just setting up the camera or setting up the iPad and just doing what I'm doing right now, just talking to myself, talking to whoever wants to listen, whoever wants to watch, and just kind of vibing and going with the flow and letting things out that need to be let out. I like the idea of it being focused on different arts projects or different crafts or different conversations or different like themes, I like that. Ultimately, I just want to maintain a level of assuredness within myself and peace within myself that I am a good person and that I am doing the best that I can with the circumstances that I'm living in and the support that I have, and I am actively working towards the life that I want to live every day. I just want that next year I look back and I'm happy with the person that I was, and that I'm happy with the person that I am, because I haven't felt that for a long time. And I don't think I ever realized that until more recently. I don't think I fully realized that I wasn't happy with who I was, that I wasn't happy with the life that I was living, and that I was the one responsible for making changes so that I was. And I just want to continue with that. Eye contact. I love you. I love you very much. This is how I talk to my son. And I find that, I don't want to cry. To you. I'm talking to me. I love you. You're doing great, sweetie. I'm really gonna cry now. I'm really gonna cry, and I don't really want to do that on camera. But I just want to tell myself that I love you, and you're doing great. And only you know your experience. And it's up to you to make the decisions for your life. You're a fantastic mother. Even better than you ever imagined. Ooh. Your son is thriving. Oh God, that boy. He is thriving. He is beautiful. He is well loved. Oh, he's amazing, and you are doing amazing, and he is amazing because of you, because he is of you. And his little being is guiding you and inspiring you, and is the force and the joy and the light of your life. I think I've let out as much as I can. I think I've let out everything that I had. Anyways, if you've been here this long, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. There was a point in time where I felt like, what's the point of making these videos and posting these videos? What's the point? Nobody wants to watch these if it isn't about the van, which the van is alive and well and is still here and will make its resurgence. I promise that. That's also part of 2025 for me. There will be a van revival. Okay? I'm talking to me. I'm talking to you. I know the point. I have my motivations. I have my purpose, and I'm living in it, and I'm acting through it, and I'm moving through it, and I'm guided by it, and I have a vision, and everything is in process. I'm gonna go. I think I've yapped enough. Bye. Love you. Thank you for being here. Try and do this as quickly as possible. Let's just get on with it. Let's just get on with it. What you doing over there? Let's just get on with it.